today to talk to you about failure, a subject that nobody likes to hear about. We spend money to go to success coaches and we talk to our friends about how we can be successful, but today I'm here to talk to you about failure. Let me tell you people, failure is not final. Failure is information and direction from God. Yes, from God. There is nothing wrong with failure. I'm going to share with you a story about a man who failed miserably. His name was Moses. Now let me give you a little backdrop about Moses. Moses, actually when you look at Genesis chapter 2 around verse 10, he was Pharaoh's daughter's son. So here he is, all groomed and ready to be the prince of Egypt. He was going to be the ruler of the greatest nation of the world at that time. But by the time we get to Genesis 2:15, he's running from Pharaoh. He's running to Midian. He's fleeing. So how can somebody go from Prince of Egypt down to the ground? He goes to Midian, and guess what he does in Midian? He is herding sheep. Yes, people, herding sheep. Prince of Egypt herding sheep. How can you do this? But in God's kingdom, you see the way up is down. Don't be upset when you fail, because failure is information and direction. In fact, Moses had failed so miserably. Here was a man trained in all types of languages of the world, that by the time God got to him to call him to his real job, his real purpose, he couldn't even talk. God says, Moses, I need you to go back to Pharaoh and tell Moses, let the people go. Moses goes, bah, bah, bah. He had spent so much time with sheep, he only knew Japanese and sheepanese. He couldn't even get it out. In fact, Moses told God, I am slow of speech and tongue. Go get somebody else. So people, you need to know, failure is okay. In fact, the failure got Moses ripe for God to use. In fact, God said he was the humblest man on the earth, and God could use that. So if you start something, doesn't work out, that's information. If you go somewhere and people laugh at you and they talked about you and the idea was a flop, so what? That's direction. Learn from Moses. Go forward, try it, do what God says, take your steps, do your dream, just do it. That's right, I said it.